Yeah, this is that crane when it's done. Well, I don't know if it's done actually. I just saw it in corner at shop while I'm here to do another one. Look at that for a finish. And they didn't even get blasted. Can't see it chassis right. Them bits there. This is that Gravitex paint we were on about. Put like a fluff on it. That like brand new. Needs a neat hand for that. Alright mate, how we doing? Fits like a glove in here. Yeah, that'll do it. Reason being why I haven't fixed that just yet is, well, I'll tell you backstory. It's got a leak somewhere between that pickup pipe and that filter housing. That's a brand new filter housing and that's a brand new filter, but it could be this at fault, this water drain thing, automatic water drain thing, or it could be this elbow. I'm pretty sure all these are tight and they're sealed up. They're not. There's another one at back there and they've got that gunk on them, that sealer stuff. So it could possibly be that swivel. I've changed all O-rings but it still does it. So that's a fret, like I say, all that's fresh, that's all new. I've primed it up, I put a ball in, I've primed that up. It still throws a fault up and then it runs it into limp mode. So I figured out that that next pipe that goes to that, that's a brand new lift pump and all, because I I changed that on a job thinking it might have been that was causing fault. I put a new lift pump on, so diesel now comes from tank to lift pump to first filter, well second filter, and then to engine. But there's a screen in engine and all. There's a little filter inside diesel housing. Not ideal, I know. It should need 2 filters on it, but it's just how it is, and that's what I'm going to end up doing. But the reason why I ain't done that just yet is because I'm going to put a tank on outside of van, because filling this up, I'm having to open curtain, crouch down, piss about. It's a lot easier if that tank were on outside, or some sort of filler neck were out there somewhere. But that's the reason why, and that's what I have to do every job. But the system's already bled up anyway, so it'll fire up. I really need to put some screws in this. I should really put some screws in it. Get in. So we're waiting for that. It's a bit cold today, so it might struggle a little bit. I'll get 2 goes on heater. It's a block heater, it ain't glow plugs. It warms air up as it goes inside. Might struggle a bit. Nah, she don't. Beautiful. Takes a bit for that to kick in. Oh, it's working now. I don't know if I'll be able to film this. Yeah, that's good. That'll do. See, I'm still running on 240. Well, 240 from building, converted down to 110, then from 110 to fan. I'm still trying to find some cheap fans. I'll get there one day, and I'm still looking for a cheap, what they call it, a cheap tank for that, so I can fit it under there somehow. But I've actually got a tank, but I don't think I'm going to use it because it's a little bit long. It looks a little bit big, and I don't know, I ain't got no bracketing for it or all. But what we can do is keep an eye out for this. Keep an eye out for this. I know it's shitty and it looks shitty, but I can smarten that up with hammer, and I can brighten that off. I can probably fix that hinge. Might need that hinge fixing, and then I'm going to fit that box on mine because he's having a new one fitted. And I've asked paint guys, see if they'll ask him, see what he's doing with it, because he said it was scrap. So if he's throwing it out for scrap, I might just see if I can collar it, and then if I can collar it, I'll stick it on mine. I'll blast it, obviously, paint it and bang it on mine. We can't get this light off neither. There's some of these bolts have gone. Well, it can get it off, but it's time. It's just had a go at it, can't get it off. So I says leave it on, I'll just bag it up. I'll bag that light up. Because oh yeah, I'll show you a job. Yeah, it's basically like that all the way around. I've got to have done all these bleeding trucks now. I don't know how many he's got, but I've done a fair few of these now for this guy. I've got a couple. I've got one on video and all without in petrol station, and I was waiting for this one to get off at pump. I don't know if it were that plate. I might have a look back on my videos and see if that hits this wagon. Oh no, it weren't, because it went a scabby one. This side looks a little bit worse. But I'm going to hit this with crushed glass. Should be fine. We've got the underside to do and all. We've got under there. So it is quite a big job. Well, it's quite a big job. I should fly through it, to be fair. It would have been a big job with 260. I'd have been pushed for time because it gets dark about 4 o'clock now, 4:15, something like that. So with new machine, well, I said newer than my 260. That 425 should eat this up in less time and make a better finish, hopefully. It didn't say out about that, and I normally do them. He didn't say out about them. I'm going to go and ask him, because that, when all this is painted and all blinging, that chassis don't look too bad. It look alright with a steam clean, but that's going to look a mess. I'm going to go and ask him, see if that wants doing. Just going to nip that up a little bit. putting me in a bit of an awkward spot with my hands being cold, getting pins and needles. So I might just do it off that ladder. Might take me a little bit longer, but it is what it is. At least I'll feel a bit comfier, a bit comfortable. Wow, my hands are cold. Oh, I've not been out in cold for a long time. The last few jobs have been internal stuff. Oh, I've copped up here a bit with sun. Oh, that's a bit awkward. That's pretty good on the hands, that sun. Warming me up a little bit. And I'm complaining about my hands being cold, right? But it's 6 degrees, eyes are 6, so it could be about 3 degrees. But that air that's blowing out of here is colder than what ambient is, because it's going through all that cooler. So it's got to be at minuses, and that's why when that's blowing back, it's making my hands even colder. That's the reason why I'm complaining about my hands being cold. I might see if I've got some bigger gloves. Might just sound like a pappy builder, but oh. I'm on it. I've uncovered my ankle. Now that's getting cold. Sound like I ate poppy bleeder, don't I? That's it. That's telling me that my sand is turned up too much. Either that or I've got a clogged. That's got to be turned up too much. I know it's on eye side, but I was trying to break through that mill scale. You see that grey tinge to it? That's mill scale. It's not something I need to get off. Here's my argument for it though, for the guys that's going to say that I do need to get it off. If I needed to get it off, why is it on now? Why is it on when I come to this machine? If it needed to come off, it should have been off when it come from factory, shouldn't it? Not from, well, not from like 5-10 years down the line, and then it becomes my problem. So yeah, I don't really need to get that mill scale off. I'm putting a better finish on it than what it did when they either scotched it or did it a light sand with an orbital sander when it was new. Because obviously they didn't break through at mill scale. because it's obviously still there. But yeah, I'm breaking through it like. I think my media turned up a little bit too much, because I was trying to get a nice clean finish. I was going to try and get it white steel, but if my media's running out at this and I still ain't got a white finish, I might as well just turn it down and save myself some money. Because I'm burning a lot of sand here to try and counter that mill scale. I'm on high side at sand. Keep calling it sand, it's glass. Well, it is glass sand. So yeah, it is on high side. I was trying to counter it, but if I can't counter it anyway, I might as well just turn the sand down and save myself some money and just get paint off. Don't worry. Like I'm here today. Oh well, I'm going to that mill scale, so that video looks better. Wow, it's dropped cold now that sun's gone in. I know I keep mentioning it, but Jesus Christ, shaking like a shitting dog. Oh, I have to start wearing my thermals. Time to turn it down a little bit, I think. Shows quite a bit of media that for that little section. Oh, forgot I can just do that. Oh shit, I can't. Right, I've just had a rummage round van and found these insulated padded trousers. That should keep me a little bit warmer, and then found them. It says feels like 3 degrees. Feels a lot colder than 3 degrees, let me tell you. It's windy as well. Pain it has to get this off. As I suppose I've got some tar and glue in there anyway, with it being a body shop and all. Hey, that's that done. Oh, that was quite bigger than I expected, to be fair. It took longer than what they normally do. Well, I said, look, it's only, it feels later than it is. It's about 4:15, something like that. I'll go and have a look in a minute. That's that done. I was rushing that headboard because I'm thinking, oh, it's getting dark, better ready up. Better be quick, better be quick. I've done both sides, all underneath, in between them and all. Well, you'll see on video anyway. Well, it depends how much I've recorded, because them bleeding batteries are crap in cold weather. Its phone's saying it's 2 degrees now, but it feels a lot milder now than what it did do earlier. I think it was lying. I ended up doing that for him. He just says do what I think's best, and to be fair, I think that's best, because that chassis is not that bad. When it gets washed off that chassis and that's painted and that's painted, that chassis is not going to stand out in your face, whereas that would have done. That would have been right in your face. It would have been like proper clean, nice sign written, shiny paint, and then a rusty old bumper. But this one ain't that bad, to be fair. There's not many dents in it. It looked pretty bad this morning, but it's nice. Look at that miss there. In fact, while Blaster's still running, I'm just going to rate that. It's not here for it yet anyway, so just packing this stuff up. So I'm just going to knock that off with Blaster while it's still running. The bottom sides of these two. I can't see how else. Can't see how else. I'm not spending too long under there. You're not even going to see it. I've got rusty bits off, old flaky bits. Like that. Oh, the camera's going to load up. Ends mill scale that. It's not rust, not paint. These mud flaps were quite hammered in it, to be fair. Oh, look at this. Look how close I was to finishing this job and not actually finishing it. Pallet of sand there. Got one bag left. That was a close job. Really close. Reason being is I had 2 snotters left over. So when I put like, that's one of the old pallets. So when I put a pallet in van with probably 2 bands of sand in, and then I put another pallet in with a band and a bit in, I'm thinking, I've looked it back at van and it's quite high, stacked quite high, thinking, there's enough there. There was just. So that was a nail biter. I was getting a bit worried, but worst case scenario, I didn't end up doing the headboard or something, but it's a nice feeling when you get to finish it and you've only just got enough stuff. It was playing on my mind since about dinner time, to be fair, but right, we'll catch you on next one. Bloody sun's gone down quick. Must mean there's not much at day left before it starts getting dark. Oh, let's see what Bez wants.